Hello there and welcome to Reykjavík Grapevine's newscast. It's a bit different today than often before. We're actually here at the roots of Langjökull, or the Long Glacier. This is the next biggest glacier in Iceland. We can't see it from here. It's quite white weather, like you can see. We haven't seen this much snow for a while. But we have, there are people going to get married up there, which is quite interesting. Perhaps we can talk a little bit to them. But we want to show you this ice cave. They found this ice cave just late last year, and it is something to see. So we decided just to check it out ourselves and tell you the newscast while we are at it, basically. But before we start with that, there are simple things. We have like a quiz. The quiz to this time, of course, remember you have to subscribe in the newsletter. You cannot just answer in the comment. It won't be valid. It's fun and it's perfectly fine, but you can't win anything like that. But I'm going to go through this with you. Which one of these names is not a common female given name in Iceland? Is it A, Björk or birds? Is it B, elk or oak? Is it C, fura or pine? Or is it D, usp or aspen? The prize is Rex photographer's new book, Where the World is Melting. And Rex is, in my opinion, one of the absolute most extraordinary photographers in Iceland. He used to be a photographer for Morgunblaðið for the longest time. But he also been studying Greenland in many ways, and there is absolutely insane books about Greenland, Iceland, as well as many other things. Just Google the man, and trust me, this is something you want to have. You can also, of course, purchase this from our shop, and pre-sale orders are being shipped today. Please go for it and check this out. Polly is going absolutely insane here, but she can't go with us to the glaciers. But she is having a lot of fun in the snow. Finally, she got some snow, but she has to stay here, but with a very nice people. They all work here and they are very cool and fun. And she is definitely not going to be bored, as you can see. But on with the news. Yeah, you're going to get there. We're held there up to Langjökull. This is, of course, the second biggest glacier in Iceland, and not because it's so wide, but it's so long. We're going to an ice cave, but you can see the group here. We just stopped because this guy wanted to do some drone footage. But you also can see it's a very good example just about glaciers. It's actually, like you can see perhaps on the sticks here, we know exactly where we are going, and therefore this is relatively safe. But I almost messed up my snowmobile and fell off, but I'm not the smoothest rider. I want to go fast, and I can't always handle the speed. But we're going to the cave over there, and of course there is absolutely no visibility on the glacier right now, but it's quite fine though. It's not too windy, it's not too cold either, and yeah, I'll show off.
Yeah. But I'm from.
He said that's quite the pace.
I'm not come out through it.
Wait, where are your foot checks? I want to try to step in them.
I don't know how much that's gonna work. Finally, after what, 30-40 minutes of the pretty harsh snowmobile ride, it's harder than you think actually. We hiked down here, it's not much, it's like 10 minutes or something, and 50% of it is basically sliding down. And then we got to this. I don't know how they realized that there was a cave in here, but they checked, and we met the guy actually that found the cave. And he said this was an extraordinary finding, and he had never seen anything like this ever before. There might be other like similar caves actually in this glacier or in other glaciers, of course, but they are actually not that like easy to find, basically because it's just hard to get around in these glaciers. But it's huge. That's what we know. We haven't checked in yet. We're waiting for the other people to come out. But we are very excited to see what's going to happen, and of course the wedding, which is going to be quite something. I've never seen anything like that. So let's check in. Sight. Rope here for you if you want.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sure to hold the rope.
Yep.
We're not only here to speak about this cave. I also just want to tell you the news while we're at it. So, what me and Josie is actually behind the camera. Art is off for the day, but we're going to try to figure out a way to go down this whole thing. And this might be, however, we don't have much room here, but these guys here, they're going to help me. This is the one of them. He found actually this cave here. Bloody brilliant thing to do, by the way. So, what do I do?
Just come here.
Good. Follow me, Josie, if you dare. Oh. Ja. What? Okay. News. Well, the biggest news today actually is that Alda Music, it's like a huge music company in Iceland, and they own the rights to more or less all Icelandic music except, for example, Björk or Sigurós, like the international stars of ours. The interesting thing is that this company is called Universal Music Ingrooves or something like that. And they just bought this company, Alda Music, and therefore all the ownership of this Icelandic music is now in the hands of a foreign company. Something that Icelanders are not very keen on because, of course, this is Icelandic culture and so on, and we don't know where it goes from there. Also, and what's perhaps more interesting right now is that COVID, of course, is going on. We're having record days every day, again and again and again. We had 1,400 cases just today, but the interesting thing is that since from New Year, this has been rapidly going down, especially when it comes to the hospitals. Now, actually, Willum Thor, our new Minister of Health, he is saying that it's obvious that it's going to be some looser restrictions, and he's going to announce this now on Friday. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he's going to do, because right now we have 10 in gathering ban. The restaurants are open, keep in mind. The bars and clubs are closed. And of course, if you want to go to the swimming pools, you better hurry, because they only take 50% of the capacity. So there is a chance that they would actually tell you that you need to go. Everybody is on the same line here. These restrictions are way too tough. And it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do about it. But it's obvious that this is not going to keep on going like that. So, enough of this news, right? We want more about this ice cake. We're sitting here where basically the ice bar is, as it's nicknamed. It's called that because there are incredibly nice seats here that seems like being sculptured in ice. I don't know how that happened, but it happened, I guess. Josie is standing there. It would be very nice to see if, very nice to sit there and have a drink, but it's of course not perhaps the best idea inside here. Also, it's incredible when you're inside of this cave. The temperature is always the same. It's 0 degrees. And when you've been in -10 outside on a snowmobile, you feel like you're in a tropical air or something. It never changes, not up or down or anything. It's always the same temperature, according to the specialist from Amazing Tours that actually showed us this ice cave. Also, these ice caves, they are, of course, they form because these glaciers, they're always crawling forward. You can see this, of course, often when you're driving past Langjökull Glacier and so on. And then, therefore, they're always crushing and breaking and so on. And these kind of ice caves are formed. Also, these ice caves, of course, will be crushed in the end, but just in an incredibly boring slow-mo. So you and your grandchildren will be able to see it, I guess. Hopefully your grandchildren. So, the wedding is actually going to start. So we're going to check it out, and we're going to talk to the wedding couple afterwards. So let's see how that went. This was incredible. We saw that you got married here in this glacier here, glacier ice cave.
I think so, Ice Cave.
Yeah,
cave.
right.
Yeah.
How on earth did you get this idea and made this happen? This was amazing.
It's been a wild,
Yeah.
incredible journey. So I actually first reached out to Pink Iceland in December, and I reached out because I knew we wanted to get married in Iceland. We have visited Iceland 3 times now.
There's a difference though, getting married in Iceland and in an ice cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite extreme.
Yeah, Hydrun actually told us from Pink Iceland they actually recently found a new one in
Yeah,
November, and
right.
we said, like, you know what, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's
And
do it.
you know that you're the first actually that got married in this ice cave.
Yep.
It's
the first.
incredible. It's definitely a dream come true.
Once in a lifetime
It's-
thing. Literally.
Yeah. It's an incredible feeling to just have an amazing ceremony by our officiant Arnie. He was amazing, and his words were just they're so touching, and it just we're a team, and I love that that's really what it was really focused about, is us together with our life ahead of us.
And it matches our lifestyle. We're adventurous. We like to do things, always try new things and push each other. So why not snowmobile across a mountain, hike down a hill, and get married in an ice cave?
Wow, yeah, that was not what I thought when I was saying like to my girlfriend. Let's challenge each other.
Yeah.
This is like a little bit more than the usual challenge, I feel like. But
I think if we can get through this, I mean, we can get through anything, right?
probably. Well, congratulations. It was absolutely beautiful to see this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I hope good luck to you and
Thank
everything.
you.
And I don't know if you're gonna throw the bouquet.
Oh, yeah.
She needs to return those.
Yeah, there you go. A little sauce.
So thanks for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So that's it for the newscast. This was wonderful, to be truthfully told. Now we have to climb back up there, and let's just see how that goes. But until then, remember, of course, to like and subscribe, and remember whatever you need to remember when it comes to YouTube, and our quiz, of course, and our store, and so it goes. Also, thanks, of course, to the amazing tours that helped us get here. This is quite amazing, I have to say. So, until next time. How? I'm stuck, I think.